Hello, this is Mark Kunick. I want to talk about continue pretty much on the subject about narcissists can change. Um, they, you know, that they like to be praised, you know, and that love bombing that they call what we call love bombing in the beginning, really is, like I said, is is them and you pulling out of each other the real you, getting aside from the ego. That's the real them and the real you. They have, they have amazing, like I said, they have amazing things about them. They have a lot of good, very good, life skills and survival skills that they have in communication. They use these things in the wrong way. They can take all those things and turn them around and use them for the good, for the good of people. And they could have their soulmate, which they probably found in you, and you guys found that in each other. You guys both have a dysfunction. The codependent and the narcissist are attracted to each other, both for the same reasons. And the narcissist has the ability to build that love, but it takes two. It's impossible that they can do it together. That they can do it alone. They cannot. And nobody can do anything to you without your permission. So it's the two of you that are doing this together. You're both coexisting with one another. You know, we should be calling coexisting rather than codependent. So, anyways, what I'm getting at is how they like, another reason for them to see this and to solve this, and for maybe us to for help us to see it a little bit better too, is that they like to be praised, and told, all these good things all the time. And as soon as you want truth from them, they don't want to have anything to do with it. They don't have no responsibility for anything they do. They want to run from that, and they'll do their standard thing they do. Their the standard routine is flip things around automatically whenever you ask for anything like that, or want to solve any issues. They'll flip it around on you. But they'll go out and cheat because they want to be praised. They want to be told how nice. That's the only part that they like. They like all that part. But then when it comes to being responsible for your actions, they don't want to have anything to do with it. So for them to know that they'll never ever have anything permanent. Never. They always like mine. She as long as I'm nice to her, I could be mad as hell at her for the stuff she does, which is rightfully so. But she always turns that all around on me and tries to hold, like I'm the bad one now because of I'm angry at her for the stuff all these bad things she does. It's all backwards. So just know that. Don't be confused by it. Just know that that's the way they work. And so they'll never have anybody. They'll never have anything permanent ever because they want to be told. Always be told nice. Like she would. As long as I'm nice to her, she'll she'll be right there. You know, but in their way, it's like you can have your turn now with them. You know, as long as you're play by their rules. You play by their rules and praise them and build them up and all that. Give them what we call their supply. Because they're in need of that. We all are in need of that supply, but it's just they just don't know they abuse it and they don't have no responsibility for anything. That's the difference between them and the way that things should work. They're doing things that do not work. The way they do stuff does not work, and that's the problem. So just so that we know and they know that they can't. It's never permanent. They'll always have temporary, and you see yourself. Be nice to them and tell them what they want to hear, and they'll be there all the time. But that's not the real. That's not reality. That's not the way things can work. There has to be responsibility, and you got to be accountable for what you do. But that's just an entry level to another opening towards seeing the mechanics of things, and hopefully we can come up with some other ideas from that and help to solve the problem. We want to be able to paint a picture, to put a picture out so that they can see it and they can grasp it because they're shut off. They're shut off. They're any got tos with them, which is pretty much with most of us because we've been raised and everything with you got to this, you got to that. You don't do this, you're bad. If you don't get good grades, you're no good. If you don't pass the contest, you're a loser. All those things are all got tos. So even yourself, if you want to solve things or get over bad habits or things, you got to say, I get to do this. And then that your mind accepts it, and it gives you a power. You try it out and you'll see the difference. It's just like a big difference just on the way that you feel and the way that you take on things. And them, they have to be taken in. Everything has got to be a get to, because got to with them is they're just shut off completely. No responsibility, no, not even hearing. They flip it around. I mean, they're terrible with it, real bad. So that's some more information for us to help solve this narcissist bullshit, and so that we all got to coexist. Nobody's bad. We just do bad things, and they're just shut off. So we got to figure out how to get them to take them to their switch and turn it on. It's just like the placebo effect. It's the person's belief that heals them. And they make them think that this pill is what heals them. That's all that does, is leads them to their switch, to their own belief. Their own power is what does it. Will heal you or kill you. And with the narcissist, it's the same thing. We got to find their switch to get past, their locks and their all their gates that they got up, that they've guarded, that they've put up all their life to guard. They're scared of. So that's just it's just information, to help us all solve these problems that we have, issues that we have in this life, in this world, so we can all just keep coexisting and keep on living and getting, growing, and doing better. So thank you. Have a great day. Thank you for listening, and give me a thumbs up if you like the information, because I'll keep coming on and putting some more information, not necessarily about narcissism, but about just us solving things. I'm all about what works and what does not work. That's pretty much my whole thinking and my philosophy, if you want to call it that. Thank you very much. Have a great day.